And really, all of these races put together was the first kind of initial test as we head toward the midterms of Trump's power. So, an endorsement from Donald Trump, Joe, in these races translated to what?
Well, I mean, you want it, obviously. If you're a Republican and you want to win in your primary, unfortunately, I think the cost is too high for most decent people. But there are a lot of indecent people out there that will do anything to win. All you have to do is look at J.D. Vance, who says, you know, you can't be a good Christian and vote for Donald Trump. And then he decides he wants to get elected. And suddenly Donald Trump is the greatest president ever, despite the fact he compared him to Hitler just a few years ago. Same thing with Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz, talk about a shapeshifter. Here's a guy that was so conservative with a small c on COVID that it made Dr. Fauci blush. And now suddenly he's Mr. Super MAGA. It's an absolute joke. I do wonder, again, I look at these people and I do wonder the complete sense of shame at what they're doing. And really, I'd love for you to talk about that. But I want to talk about one more thing really quickly. And that is that here we find ourselves in Pennsylvania again, where we're having to wait to see who's going to win. And I just want to remind everybody here, this is by design. This is by design by Trumpists. It's by design because they know that they're going to do badly in early voting. And those are the first results that are going to come in. And they think that's going to shape the coverage. Before 2016, you can go back and get on your big Google machine. People were pleading with the Republican legislatures in Wisconsin, in Pennsylvania, in Michigan. Please do what Ron DeSantis' Florida does. Count the early votes early. That way, you'll know who wins the election, as we always do in Florida, by 9 or 10 o'clock at night. There will be no controversies. Everybody can go to sleep knowing who the next president's going to be. In this case, if they'd counted all of the votes early, Willie, everybody would know before they went to sleep last night who the Republican nominee for the senator was. But again, here we are in Pennsylvania. This doesn't, like, people act like, oh my God, it's Pennsylvania. This is just how it is in Pennsylvania. Let me say again, it's not a communist conspiracy to actually do things that make sense, right? Count your early votes early, like they do in Florida, like they do in other states. And so at 7 p.m., when the polls close in Florida, you know where the election's moving because of the early votes. And the only question is, are there enough same-day votes to catch up? This is, again, I can't say it enough. They keep it this way so people like Donald Trump can lie in the weeks that follow. And Donald Trump will lie again. If Dave McCormick wins here, he'll start his lying again, and Oz will start the lying again. Oh, it's rigged. Oh, we're having to wait 2 weeks. Who in the world waits 2 weeks? The people that wait 2 weeks are state legislators who do it intentionally so their voters don't know who win that night. They need to go and do it the way Florida does it. And yes, Ron DeSantis is governor in Florida. Jeb's was governor in Florida. It's not a communist conspiracy. It's just the smartest, sanest, most practical, most conservative way to do things.
As you say, it doesn't have to be this way, but it's designed to be this way because in the space from election night till 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, a week out, that gives all the oxygen in the space for Donald Trump and others, conspiracy theorists, to say they're trying to steal this from Dr. Oz. We know why they're doing it. It shouldn't happen. You're right. And it's going to take a different legislature to change the rules, but there's a Republican legislature in Florida and they do it there. So I don't know why they don't have it in Pennsylvania.